All right, good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday morning, October 5th, 2022. Welcome to my three viewers now, to Monterey Mornings with the city manager. It is an honor to talk to you today. I have a few items that I put together that I wanted to share with you. First, I wanted to briefly debrief the fire that we had just on Sunday. Uh, as you are as you are all aware of, we had fire in the Aquahido Road area, and the area actually that was set on fire was in the county of Monterey, but directly adjacent to La Mesa Village and other homes areas in the city of Monterey. The fire was caused by a car accident. Somebody drove a car against a power pole, and the power pole came down, and the power lines sparked, and then the fire started. The fire went actually very rapidly uphill at that site, and immediately Monterey Police Department as well as fire department were dispatched. CAL FIRE also responded, and CAL FIRE is actually the quote unquote responsible fire agency for that area. And what made this event so successful was that due to the overall fire situation in the state of California, or in this fire district here that we belong to, CAL FIRE had a lot of equipment available that we immediately benefited from. The fire started probably around 2:15, and at around 3 o'clock or so, you could see already air tankers circling the fire. You could hear helicopters operating, and several uh, uh, teams were already on site fighting the fire. We had at the height of this event four air tankers in the air, plus three helicopters, and the helicopters were using water from one of the adjacent golf course lakes and were very close by, so they could basically just go in and out and then put water on the site. And the air tankers basically contained the fire by spraying this red retardant on the ground, and with that they established a containment area that was about 5 acres in total, and contained the fire within that containment area. No structures were damaged. Out of abundance of caution, of course, about I think 70 homes were evacuated at that time. And at one time, we had around 150 firefighting personnel on site helping to extinguish that fire. I think at about 3:45 or so, it was pretty clear that the fire had lost, and that we had still hotspots and some other, and really fire, but that the fire was really contained within that area. So again, kudos and thanks to CAL FIRE, who immediately mobilized whatever they could find and put it directly onto that fire, and uh, were able with that to extinguishing it. Kudos also to our own fire department that responded, and also was strategically positioned in other areas around the fire in case the fire would go out of hand. So we had also fire engines stationed, for instance, at La Mesa Village, because the fire was also close to that. What this also tells us, it's important to maintain a forest, maintain a healthy forest, and that's what we try to do here in the city of Monterey with our greenbelt fuel maintenance that we are doing throughout the year. And right now it's actually in full swing, because this is the time when we have contractors going through the green belts and taking out the fire fuel. My thanks goes to the City Council and also to the NCIP. We have been funding the Greenbelt fuel maintenance with general fund money, but also NCIP money, and we will continue doing this on an annual basis. So that's what I wanted to share with you about the fire on Aquaido Road. And overall, I think it was a lucky day for us that we had all those resources available, and also the weather conditions were of such nature that it was not really flaming the flames. And in the night, you could see the fog rolling in again, the marine layer, and all those factors, of course, were on the side of Monterey that day. So that is what happened on Sunday. My next item I wanted to share with you is we have organized a vaccine clinic that we will hold as the city on October 14th. We have been very successful with vaccines clinics. I think over 110 clinics or so were hosted by the city of Monterey and our fire department. We asked the CDPH, California Department of Public Health, if we could get another allotment of vaccines, and they gave us graciously enough doses to host a clinic for October 14th from noon to 7 p.m. It will be at fire station at the fire station on Montecito. That's fire station 13. Montecito is on the easterly part of the city of Monterey, and it is in a very dense neighborhood that also has a lot of apartment buildings, multifamily units. And so we're really hoping that by bringing the clinic to the folks out there, that a lot of people will use that opportunity again to get the vaccine shot or get the booster shots. The cold season is coming, and you see numbers rising in those areas where the cold season is right now. You see some stronger increases of infections in some European states right now, where you really can make a nexus between the general weather patterns and infections. And here in Monterey, it will be also getting a little cooler over the next couple of months if everything will come as it came in previous years. So we will have all types of vaccines available. If you've never been vaccinated, you can get a Pfizer shot, a Moderna shot, or a Johnson & Johnson shot. If you've never been boosted, we have the appropriate booster for you. And if you have been boosted and want the brand new booster there as well, we have those boosters for you as well. So all types of vaccines will be available. And I hope that you all will spread the word, and we will also notify all our neighbors through our emails that we send out on a weekly basis. That's all for that. The election is upon us, and I just want to encourage everyone to register to vote, make your vote heard. This is a midterm election, so usually election participation is not as strong as if you have a presidential election. So, but we are in the business of local government, and every vote counts. So if you haven't done so, please register to vote. And you can do it easily online at registertovote.ca.gov. Registertovote.ca.gov. October 24th is the last day for you to register, and on October 10th, the ballots and voter info guides will be mailed out to all registered voters. And we also have a drop box in front of the Monterey Public Library at 625 Pacific. So if you want to cast your vote at home and then drop it off there, that box will be still there like in previous years. This is not the state of Texas, where drop boxes become a rare celebrated occasion in certain counties. We will again have a Halloween event sponsored by the city of Monterey. We will have a trunk or treat event together with the Monterey Firefighters Association. They will show a movie in the park. So this whole event will take place on October 22nd here in front of Colton Hall. trunk or treat event together with movie in the park, and we hope that a lot of kids will come and parents and enjoy this tradition of Halloween. Uh, Also on October 22nd, we will have a pumpkin plunge at the Monterey Sports Center. I apologize. This will be on October 29th. The trunk or treat event is October 22nd. This event at the Monterey Sports Center is October 29th. And it will be a pumpkin plunge event where we basically throw pumpkins into the pool, and then kids can dive for those pumpkins and get them out of the pool. It's a great fun event. We started that a few years back, and it has become a real successful event. A lot of parents and their kids come and enjoy this type of Halloween activity. I wanted to share with you that our entire staff is working on our fall issue of the City Focus 2022. I, from time to time, mention when we have completed the City Focus, and we send it out by separate email to everyone. A City Focus takes a lot of time. We want to have it informative. We want to share with you what we are doing. It should add value to your life as a resident by knowing just more, a little bit more than others know about the city of Monterey. So I wanted to share with you, we have started working on the fall issue. It will be published sometime mid-October, and we really encourage you to sign up for that City Focus. It will be sent to you via email, and you can sign up under monterey.org/City Focus. So again, monterey.org/City Focus, and then we will send you a copy of that City Focus, which is in a very attractive design to read online. The next item I wanted to share with you is last night the City Council approved the CIP program, and sorry for that. And the CIP program will be implemented over the next 12 to 18 months. But what stood out in that approval process was that we have about close to $13.5–14 million set aside for road rehabilitation. And we are just lucky that Measure P and Measure S, that's a 1% sales tax increase, is really contributing to that, but also the Measure X, which is a sales tax measure of TAMC for the whole county, is also contributing significantly to that. So together with those two sources bring about close to $14 million into our annual road resurfacing program. That's quite a lot of money, but of course, road resurfacing is also a very costly endeavor, and it also depends highly on the supply side. And a great element of road resurfacing is actually oil. That is the base for many of the asphalt mixtures, and if the oil prices are higher, the per square feet prices for road rehabilitation are higher as well. So wanted to point this out. Measure S another set of Measure S work will actually start next week, and it will be announced by us what streets are affected by that, and we will put a rubberized asphalt between Monroe Avenue from Soledad to Fremont, and also in other areas. Again, stay tuned, sign up for construction news updates, but also read our emails, because we will also make mentioning of that. Part of Measure S and P or PNS is also sidewalk repair, and we are working right now on the 7th phase of citywide sidewalk repair, and announcements are forthcoming about that as well. So that's all for today. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and I hope you're staying safe and sound wherever you are. COVID is still a factor in our lives, and when you follow the numbers, you see that there are still some fluctuation in the numbers that you see at CHOMP. Stay tuned for the next couple of weeks or so. We will really see and find out how much we have actually tackled COVID, or how much actually COVID can still influence our work lives and our private lives. With that, as always, if you have questions, if you have concerns, email me or email a staff member, and I will make sure that we will be responding in the appropriate fashion. With that, I wish you all a wonderful and safe day, and thank you, and it's a pleasure to work in the city of Monterey. Goodbye.